So we're gonna try this again. I recorded this yesterday, excuse me, and about halfway through, the focus on my camera changed and the whole end part was blurry. So we are going to do this again. So this is something I purchased off Amazon. I was going to originally purchase the Traveler's Notebook System, but I decided to hold off because I really do like my Hobonichi Weeks. I like the size. I love the, what do you call this? Tomoe River paper, but I'm getting a lot of bleed through. And because I use this more as a functional planner than anything, that was annoying me. And these are really expensive. I don't know. Let me see if I can find how much these are. But I want to say they were like $30, $25, $30 for this planner. And I was on Amazon looking at planners and I found these two. So this is the Amazon version of the Weeks. This is the band that was around it. And I'll leave the link below for the planners. So this is regularly $9.99, but there was, I want to say, a 5 for 10% off coupon that you could apply to it. And then this one was $12.99, and there was a 20% off coupon for this one. So let's start with the Weeks, and let's compare it to the Hobonichi because I really do like this size, like I said. Hold on, I'm looking up to see. If you're a Hobonichi person, you know how much these planners are. But I want to see how much the Weeks normally is. If they even have them anymore. They're always out of stock. I got this from Jet Pens, I think. Hobonichi planner. Sorry, I'm looking online. It is, well, the leather one is $45. I want to say it's like $25 or $30. I honestly don't remember. Maybe somewhere between there. So cost-wise, this is a lot less expensive. Same size. This does have a soft cover. This one does not. This is hard. And it's got a nice like linen-y fabric over it. I'll still put it in a protective cover probably. I'll probably just use this one again. Okay, so it's got the gray end pages. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Okay. And then it goes into your first, like your, in case of loss, please return to, and you can put your information there. These two pages are glued together, which I find weird. But it is stitched. It's not very nicely stitched in the first couple pages, but it's fine. It works. And then this is your year plan page, which is very similar to the Hobonichi Weeks. The only difference is, we'll compare these. The top section is much smaller on the Amazon version, and there are no colors indicating, I want to say these are like, I don't know what these are, honestly. And I don't even use this page. I thought I was going to use it in January to like track my bills, but it was too small for me to write in. So honestly, I probably won't even use this. And then we go right into the months. So let's go to a blank month without decoration on it, and we'll look. So first glance, the boxes are about the same size. I need glasses. The boxes are about the same size, and the side panel right here is about the same size as well. So that's probably, I'll probably do the same thing and just write my month there like I did on these. But up here is 1 through 12, so you can circle what month it is. This is nice because you can start this planner because it's undated at any month. And then we've got your boxes where you can write in the date. The only difference really is there's not like a check box list down here, and there's no grid marks on this, which is fine. I don't need the grid marks. So then there are 12 because I already counted it. And then it goes right into the weeks, which is right here. Okay. There's 2 bookmarks. I do use the bookmark in here, so I don't know if 2 is going to be beneficial for me, but they're there. Then we go here. So we've got a whole grid page. There's no writing on the bottom of the Amazon version, which is kind of nice because I hate having to cover that up. But I have no idea what it says because I don't speak Japanese. Oops. I'm a mess this morning. And then it does have the same little, I don't know if you can see this, but there's little dots where I think you can section off your planner. I don't know if that's what that's for. I didn't realize that was even there. I was watching somebody else's video and they had lines down the center. And when I went back to look at mine, I noticed there's dots. And I wish I would have known that 6 months ago because it makes it easier for me to, I can section it off, have my work schedule on one day, and then I can use the other side for whatever it is that I need to put in there. So it's the same thing here. You could section it into 3, or you could just leave it this way, but it's the same horizontal week. And then the only thing with this, so I'm guessing, I'm not going to count, I'm guessing there's 52 weeks in here. There's no note pages in the back. There are 3 blank pages. Well, 4. No, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blank pages, and then the back side of the last grid page. And I do use my note pages. I don't use them a lot, but I do like to have the option to be able to write, you know, notes down in the back. So that is the weeks, and it is like gold foiled right here, but it's cheap. It's not quality foiled by any means like the Hobonichi. And then the other planner that I got was this one, which this is the cover on it. It says Time Management Plan A5. And then I do think that it's not a true A5, because if you look at my Midori, this is my journal, it's a little bit smaller. I don't know the actual measurements of a true A5, but if you look, we're about 1/4 of an inch off in the size. It's okay. Not that big of a deal. So this is pretty comparable, I would say, to the Hobonichi Cousin. I have used a Cousin in the past. The year that, I think it was 2018 that I used it. I didn't get very far in it. It was a rough year for me. So I didn't use it for the entire year. So this, again, the first 2 pages are glued together. And then you go into this, which I don't know what these pages are for. So if you know, please tell me. Leave me a comment, because I have no idea. There's 31 days across, and then I'm assuming you could do monthly. So it could be for bills. It could be a habit tracker. And there's a lot of these. Or it's maybe like a to-do list, because there's check marks on the side here. So there's quite a few in here, but I have no idea what it's for. And I have a feeling I'm going to feel stupid when somebody tells me or I figure it out. It's very colorful. The paper's nice and thick. It's pretty smooth. It's definitely not Tomoe River paper. And it's not quite as smooth as Midori paper, but it's pretty comparable. I'm hoping that my pens won't bleed through as much on this. Then we go right into the monthlies. So these are Very colorful as well. There is a space down here for notes or washi or anything you want to do. And then there's 12 months up front. You can circle your month here. I'll probably write it down here just to make it easier to see. And there's like a little memo section. And then you can actually see, let me stand up. There are, I think these are mood trackers. So like you can circle what your mood was that day. And they all look the same. The weekdays are green and then the weekends are like a teal and a pink. I like my monthlies to start on Sunday, but this one doesn't, so I'll have to deal with that if I use this. And then we go into our weekly. I like this because, so with the Hobonichi Cousin, it goes monthly, weekly, daily. And this doesn't have any daily pages, which is totally fine. I feel like the pages aren't numbered, so I'm guessing there's 52 weeks in here. The paper's pretty thick, so it's kind of nice. And then it goes into your weekly to-dos, and then it has a 24-hour time here, which I really like because my work schedule is based on military time. So I do like that. Whereas this one only goes, oh, this one doesn't have times in it at all. This is just like a weekly layout. So I have to write in my weeks here, my actual times that I work. This, I could just highlight it or, you know, somehow block it out. 0 through 6 is really small, and that's usually when I'm working is early. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to write my block times in here. But we'll see. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. And then at the top, it's got weather icons. So sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowing. And I feel like it's hard to tell, but I think the next one is windy. And then you've got mood trackers again, so you can track your moods daily. That's kind of nice. And then this bottom section, I noticed is like the perfect width for, it's a little smaller, strip of washi. So that's kind of nice. So then you've got every week, and then you can write your dates up here, like your month/date, which I'll probably do stickers. It lays pretty flat, which is nice. We definitely have multiple signatures because you can see the center stitching here. And then it starts a new signature here. You can kind of tell this is the signatures for each one. And then there are a handful of notes pages in the back. Not a whole lot, but I think enough. Not enough for like journaling, I don't think, but maybe enough to make lists or just jot notes down if you need them. And then there's like a little color block up here to write maybe your date or whatever the list might be. And then that's it. It's a cardboard cover, which is gonna get destroyed if I don't put like a plastic or fabric cover on top of it. And then the side view has your colored like indicators here, like dividers. So your weeks are all purple, your months are all green, and then your notes are like a bluish green. And I think that's it. There's no, yeah. So for $12.99 minus 20%, not bad. And then this one, again, pretty much identical to the weeks, just not as many note pages, and the paper is a little different. So I'm still contemplating the Traveler's Notebook. The only problem with that is that it's bulky because you have to have one insert for your monthly, one insert for your weekly, if you want daily, if you want like a journal. But I do like having the idea of having everything together. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but hopefully If you were thinking about doing the Hobonichi Weeks, but you were kind of on the fence, this is an affordable dupe. Or if you were thinking about doing the Hobonichi Cousin, but the cost, because that one is really expensive. I want to say it's over $50. This is a good dupe to kind of try the layout because it's very similar from what I can remember. So anyways, I'm curious what you guys are all using for planners. Please let me know, because I'm always looking for, you know, planner piece, and I've yet to find it. This is, I think, the closest I've come is every time I've used a Hobonichi. So let's share our planners, and maybe you guys can help somebody else. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.